The shoes that walked miles. In a small suburban town, 14-year-old Emma Sullivan, a freckled girl with curly auburn hair and a spark in her hazel eyes, lived with her single mother, Linda, a waitress working double shifts to make ends meet. Emma was a bright student with a passion for running, but her family's financial struggles often kept her from participating in extracurricular activities. Emma's dream was to join the upcoming state championship in cross-country running, but she didn't own proper running shoes. She practiced daily in her worn-out sneakers that barely held together. "Dreams don't come with price tags," Linda would often say, though she felt guilty for not being able to afford new shoes. One day, Emma saw a pair of sleek running shoes in a store window. They were everything she needed, but well beyond her mother's budget. Instead of feeling defeated, Emma decided to take matters into her own hands. She started offering odd jobs around the neighborhood: walking dogs, mowing lawns, babysitting, and even tutoring younger kids in math. She saved every dollar, keeping a small notebook to track her progress. Linda, touched by her daughter's determination, started setting aside tips from her shifts. Though it wasn't much, she secretly hoped to surprise Emma. As the championship drew closer, Emma's schedule became more demanding. Her days were filled with school, work, and grueling practice sessions. Her classmates mocked her old shoes, calling her ragged runner. But Emma only smiled, using their words as fuel to push harder. One rainy evening, while running her usual route, Emma tripped and fell, scraping her knees. Frustrated, she sat on the wet ground, tears mingling with raindrops. "Why does everything have to be so hard?" she whispered to herself. That night, Linda found Emma bandaging her knees. She hugged her tightly and said, "Life is hard, sweetheart, but it's those hard moments that shape who you are. You're tougher than this." 2 weeks before the championship, Emma finally had enough money. She walked into the store and bought the shoes. As she laced them up for the first time, she felt unstoppable. The next morning, Linda surprised her with a homemade banner that read, "Run like the wind, Emma." They both laughed and cried, realizing how much this moment symbolized their shared effort. On the day of the race, Emma stood at the starting line, her heart pounding. Her opponents wore branded gear and confident smiles. But Emma focused on her own lane, remembering every mile she'd run, every odd job she'd worked, and every pep talk from her mom. When the whistle blew, Emma ran with everything she had. She didn't win first place, but she finished in the top 5, a personal best. As she crossed the finish line, the crowd erupted in applause, and Linda waved the homemade banner high. A local journalist covering the event heard Emma's story and published an article about her grit and determination. The story went viral, inspiring others to chase their dreams despite challenges. Soon, Emma received sponsorship offers, allowing her to continue her running journey without financial worry. It's not the resources you have, but the resourcefulness you show that determines your success. Determination and effort can transform even the humblest beginnings into extraordinary achievements.